Hello, and welcome back to Monifactory. Last time we set up those 4 electric blast furnaces right there, and they've been cooking away for quite some time. I've been making a lot more aluminum because, well, we always need more aluminum really, right? And I don't know what else to put in there, so aluminum it is! We also started with a little bit of HNN, getting us a couple of zombie predictions and some extra overworldian matter. We can use the hellish matter that we make from this to make extraterrestrial matter, which is useful for some things. We could go to the end, probably at this point, if we could make black steel, which it seems like we could. Maybe later. Anyway, we also set up ethanol down here, both for power and the use of polyethylene, and very soon. Speaking of all that, let's look at the docket today. It doesn't look very long, but, well, that's a little misleading. First and foremost, I want polyethylene. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. It's a plastic, and we need plastics for a lot of things. After that, really all we're missing from HV circuits is polyethylene to make transistors, and so we should be able to make HV circuits. And after that, well, that is the last thing to unlock in applied energistics, and I think it's about time we, well, do that. I've been very tired of sifting through barrels for all my materials. Seems simple enough. So let's get started. Although to give up the ghost a little bit, I've started a little bit already. I put down some machines that I think should get us most of the way to polyethylene. We just have to put it all together. For some context though, polyethylene is made with ethylene and oxygen. Oxygen is very simple, we get this from a number of things, but we'll see once we get there. Ethylene, however, is made from ethanol and sulfuric acid. We already make ethanol, so we can just bring up buckets or drums of the stuff whenever we need to, but sulfuric acid's the actual issue here. For sulfuric acid, we need sulfur trioxide and water. For water, we can just use a water collector or an aqueous accumulator, either should work. Sulfur trioxide requires sulfur dioxide and oxygen, and sulfur dioxide requires oxygen and sulfur, so it's a lot of oxygen. This is something we can make with a rock breaker and a macerator, quite simple. And at MV, we turn 5 calcite over 5 seconds into 3 buckets of oxygen, plus we get a little bit of carbon and calcium. I'm not sure if the calcium is very useful, but the carbon's nice to have because it's useful for, I believe, circuits still, and steel. And I keep hating to have to grind down so much coal to make steel, so having a passive source of carbon is going to be really nice. I'm going to be very happy about this. I'm not sure if this is the best source of oxygen, but getting carbon too is also pretty nice, so I'm quite happy with it. The rock breaker here has just been running for a while now. I've got a little strip right here blocking some water, and down underneath it is a lava pool. You can barely even see the little board there, but it's blocking it. You can see the little driplets of both water and lava dripping through every so often. And so let's see how much of this we can get away with just by spamming export. Okay, it's not a ton, it's not the fastest thing in the world, just because the macerator is not particularly fast. This is the real bottleneck. So if we get a faster macerator, we'll get faster everything. Also, you all need to be quiet. The electrolyzer can be loud because it's not that loud. So we want to auto-export oxygen to this side, into this drum here. And I think we're just going to use some LaserIO to transport the oxygen where we need it to be, because we'll need it to be in a few different spaces. We need it for the polyethylene, for sulfur trioxide, and sulfur dioxide. I've been centrifuging a lot of our netherrack dust. I went mining for some quartz the other day, and we got a lot of sulfur from this. We also have some sulfur ore we can process as well, but this is just a bunch of byproducts we have laying around. So I can just chuck it in here. It should go in here, and circuit 2. That's the issue. Gotcha. Auto export over there. Very good. And this is the same. And I think this is actually just close enough to piggyback off an aqueous accumulator down there. Wonderful. Oh, but now these are all hooked up in a way that... Oh, actually, no, this is fine, because those aren't actually hooked up. I'm stupid. So like this, and we're making sulfuric acid. Wonderful. And we'll auto-output into this drum right here, because this one can actually hold acids. So ethylene takes forever. It takes a very long time, so it's not actually that big of a deal that we need to like pass to this. We can probably just like put in a bunch of both of these at any given time and it should be okay. So I'm just gonna borrow this for a moment and set it in here. And we'll borrow this and set it in here. And we begin. Auto export on this side. And in 60 seconds, we should be making polyethylene. Oh, circuit 1, let me do that early. Now, notably, making ethylene will give us a byproduct of diluted sulfuric acid. We can distill this back into sulfuric acid at a mostly okay rate. And so I will probably put a tank... No, this should be here, actually. Oh, this diluted sulfuric acid goes in there. Oh, I don't want that to happen. It doesn't seem to be having an issue with it, but it definitely should not be going in there. Interesting. Well, we are making polyethylene. That's good. We'll just set this right here. And we'll have this auto-export into this drum. Powerful. This is actually just a checkbox quest, because, well, we don't really need the bucket. But we do need any polyethylene thing, apparently including a plunger. Why can't I make a plunger? Anyway, we need large fluid pipes for the hermetic casings for our drawers. We'll need sheets for the patterns, and we need the liquid for transistors. So we can leave this as a fluid and just solidify when we need to, but we need a fluid solidifier to solidify our fluids. So let's go make one of those. Oh, and let's knock out all these pins too. We are just about out of space here. Uh-oh. Well, that's okay, we're almost out of MV. I'm starting to think I should probably set up a second macerator here. I feel like that might be beneficial, because that macerator is really our bottleneck, and it's not even close. Like, if this was running at double speed, we would probably have half uptime instead of, like, a fourth, which would be better. We'd actually be making a lot more polyethylene, of which we're already making a decent amount. I've only been here for a couple minutes, and we've got 3 buckets already. I'm just gonna borrow this, and we'll toss it in here to make 2 large fluid pipes, or, let's, 4 is fine. Polyethylene, yippee! Oh my gosh, I can finally make fluid drawers. Finally! I'm so tired of these drums. These things are terrible. They're not big enough. They're just not. Oh, but it's so many steel plates per casing. I mean, that's like fine. We have carbon now. We get carbon for free. Yippee! This is all part of my plan, actually. I should have known this, and you should have known this too. Okay, this is much better. This is much, much better. This uptime is a lot more tolerable. I will, however, be running into the issue of I'm going to need somewhere to store these items, but that's okay. Oh, actually, nice. It does work. Cool. All right, so this is a lot better than it used to be even a couple minutes ago. Great. All we really need is inputs of sulfur, and I think this thing basically runs... Oh no, and ethanol. And a way to do stuff with the diluted sulfuric acid. But, I mean, for the most part, it's still good. Okay, so if you can withstand all the bubbling, I think it's even better than it used to be. The oxygen now prioritizes this chemical reactor here to make polyethylene as frequently as it can. And we have quite a good amount so far, but this will not be enough, so, we gotta keep it running. Now, the current only issue I'm actually running into is, for some reason, this chemical reactor, despite this fluid card being on a higher priority, keeps importing the diluted sulfuric acid into here. Like, I don't know why it's doing that. This has sulfuric acid? It should want to go in here? Why isn't it? I don't understand. Like, this is a fluid card on priority 1, and this one's on priority -1. So it should want to import all fluids into the top whenever it can. Fluid output down? I'm sorry, fluid output down? How do you... Output? Output? How do I not do that? Output down? Oh, maybe that's my problem then. Okay, Google tells me I just can't, so I guess I won't. I guess you can sit back there for right now then? There we are. Okay, that seems better. Okay, so this should go there, no sulfuric acid, went into here. Excellent. Oh wow, look at all this carbon we're making. Oh my gosh, I need to go digging for more iron. I gotta make more steel. Wow, look, I love these colors too, by the way. I didn't know you could change the colors of these. Well, I guess I knew, but I didn't know it would be so helpful. This is awesome. Ooh, I think I'm Gregging properly. I'm Gregging, guys, I'm Gregging. Now, the only thing that would really make this better, I think, is drawers, honestly, because, well, I mean, visual indicators, and like, that's the only thing. Look at how much oxygen we have now. This is awesome. We're getting oxygen like pretty fast. We're not profiting calcite dust, but like that's fine. This backlog is because I had forgotten to set this to output. But this is really good. I'm really excited about this. I'm really, really happy with this. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit and just like do some thinking. Maybe just like do some terraforming. Because honestly, we just kind of need to generate polyethylene. Before I go having too much fun though, let me have some different kind of fun. Oh yeah, fluid drawers, woohoo! How much do these hold by default? 32 buckets. Not great. That's only a drum? A gold drum, rather. But they are highly upgradable, which is what's really good about them. And you can actually see inside of them, which is also really nice. Oh, and you know what? You know what? I bet you know what's actually really good about these? Is that you can do this with them. I mean, we can't really do anything about that right now or, demonstrate why this is good, but we can do that. So it's clean again, guys. Look. We can also frame these with these framing templates. So we can make these look awesome. We can make these look super nice. I'm so excited about these. What mod is this? Framing templates. What a brilliant idea. Genuinely. Using the armor trim system from vanilla to do something like framing drawers. It's so smart. That's so genius. Oh man, super kudos to whoever thought of this idea. And, you know, made it, of course. Alright, well, I'm going to do some terraforming and keep refilling this thing with ethanol every so often. And maybe make a distillery for this. Or maybe I'll just store it and distill it all later. I don't really know, actually, because our sulfuric acid production's not a problem. Even a little bit, actually. Like, we have so much oxygen and we have a lot of sulfur, so we should be, like, totally fine on that regard for quite a while. Oh my gosh, look at this already. 23 buckets of polyethylene. Oh, man. There's so many things we can do with polyethylene, too. You know, actually, let me get some silicon smelting as well. We need silicon for transistors. So we can either run the silicon just, you know, normally, and it'll take about a minute per ingot. Or if we have some extra silicon dioxide, which is, what, glass? Right? Oh, or granite. Granite's also a good option for this. Yeah, glass is 1-to-1, and granite is 5-to-4, so both these are pretty good. Or flint. There's a lot of options to get this stuff, actually. So silicon dioxide will make this so much faster. Also, we get carbon monoxide, which, yay? It said it's used in chemical processes, but I just know it's a deadly poison to, you know, you fleshy beings over there. I guess I'll keep it on hand in case I have a need for it. Alright, so let's just chuck some of these in there. Is it, what kind of circuit is this? No circuit? Am I crazy? Oh! I don't have fluid output hatches. Yes. Of course. That's okay. I'll put one up here. There we go. And I'll worry about the ramifications of that later. Wow, look at how fast it comes in. I guess that is what happens when it only takes 6 seconds per recipe. Yeah, I know I keep saying that I'm going to go take a break, but now for real, now that I'm having these transistors come up, I'm going to do a lot of circuit crafting too, because I would like a stack of HV circuits, and badly. Oh, and we're just about there, really. Let me walk away from all this noise. Yeah, the only thing we really need is the quest for the Tier 2 circuits, or I guess the second Tier 2 circuits, that's what it's called. And this is, like, fine. This is stuff we've all made before. I mean, maybe we haven't made silver bolts, but, you know, that's not that big of a deal. I just need to run the pyrolyze oven back at LV a little bit more. So yeah, I'm going to make a whole bunch of circuits, and I hope that when I come back, I'll be able to make a whole bunch of HV circuits. I think that'll be really cool. Oh geez, I just realized this is an LVA circuit assembler. Oh no, this is going to take forever! Well, we'll make 2 of these, and then we'll make a better circuit assembler, right? Like, we should be able to do that, I think. I mean, we wouldn't be able to make the best circuits, but we'd get pretty close. It really wouldn't help that much, I don't think, but it would be faster, and I like faster. Oh man, do I like faster. I mean, you saw that 40-second recipe time. That looks terrible. Anyway, be back for realsies this time. Oh, and that little stairway behind me is going to be a stairway. I'm doing more terraforming. I keep saying that. Speaking of terraforming, I did a lot already, actually. I guess this is one more thing before I go AFK. I did a lot of terraforming. If you remember what this looked like, it didn't look like this. That's for sure. I hope it looks natural. That means I did a good job. This is where I plan on putting HV, like the whole HV building. And down in that little valley there, I'm probably going to raise it and do a bit of, you know, just make it look nice. And that'll probably be like the AE2 area. So I'm hoping to actually have some connectivity soon. Because right now, I mean, we just have these 2 things. These aren't even connected. What's the point of having components connected on this large circuit board if we aren't even connecting them? Did I say components connected? They're not connected. I'm just saying words. Look, I'm gonna be right back. Oh my, it's been some time since the last clip, hasn't it? Well, I say this, but I'm saying this through grit teeth because my OBS decided that my normal microphone isn't my default microphone anymore, so you got a bunch of quiet time. So I'm sure you probably got to see a little clip of me grabbing those HV circuits and then looking around all everywhere for where my trophy is, which I still don't have. But I also have 6 minutes of unusable footage because my microphone just decided to not be an OBS anymore. Despite the fact that it doesn't get unplugged or anything like that. I don't know why it's not my default. I've said it's my default and it should be my default, but oh well. Anyway, welcome to HV. This is high voltage. I'm told that you should really not touch these wires, actually. First and foremost, I think I would like to get the circuit assembler, the MV one. It doesn't make these integrated circuits easier, but it does make them a lot faster, and these are glacially slow, I would say, and it's really not that expensive overall. Very nice. Now we have faster circuits instead of just cheaper ones. And I guess we'll just get rid of this for right now. We don't really need this super often. This is more important. Okay, so with 62 HV circuits in tow, I think the first thing I would like to get is an HV assembler, because this lets us make SMD components, which makes cheaper circuits. That's right. These SMD components are dirt cheap, effectively. It's like a little bit of gallium, but gallium is fine in the grand scheme of things, as well as a little bit of tantalum, but we have tantalum, if I remember correctly. We have some, which is fine. I mean, look at how many parts we get for, what is that, a ingot? I mean, that's crazy, right? That's amazing. One thing I am curious about is, can I put an HV machine on an energetic alloy wire if it's sufficient amperage? Oh, I didn't think about that. This is probably a bad idea, but that's how you learn, right? I've done a lot of that recently. You don't get more context than that. Okay, so HV components, and machine hulls, and cables. So the assembler needs 2 robot arms and 2 conveyors. The robot arms are... Okay, we should probably just make like half a stack of motors, probably, I feel is probably a good idea. It's a lot of silver, electrum. Oh dear. Oh man, I forgot everything that goes into crafting a new... Well, fortunately I have a quantity of stainless steel. It's not as much as I think I should have at this point, but that's okay. I'm going to try and make half a stack of motors, and we'll see if I can do that. Immediate issue. We have no silver. Well, I guess I'm going mining. Okay, let's just, double check just to make sure. This can support 4 amps of MV, which is 1 amp of HV, so, I mean, that makes sense to me, right? It works! I guess. That's good. Well, great. We can make, alright, cool. Wonderful. This is not permanent, obviously. This is HV, and this is MV. We can't leave this here. But I need this here for now, in case I need to make more of these. And I will, because I want more SMDs. Like, I could make these 8 at a time with tin and silicon, which is, like, fine, I guess. Or I could make them, I don't know, half a stack at a time with tantalum and gallium. Like, are you kidding me? This is insane. I gotta swap out all my EMI recipes to this. Or I guess to these, because it's several SMD components here. Yeah, this is a lot more tolerable of a recipe, honestly. Like, just over 2 stacks of copper, some gold, some gallium. It's a lot of silver. Where is all this silver going, actually? Oh, in the phenolic wires. Can I make these better yet? No. I need the circuit chemicals. Right. Well, I suppose it's a good thing that I batch crafted. I'll look into this later. This is not something I should worry about right now. I have circuits still, but this is really easy besides the fact that I need a industrial quantity of silver if I needed to make more of these right now. Also the fact that I don't have platinum, but again, don't worry about this. I'm making myself happy for the future. Anyway, while I finish off the other quarter stack of HV motors, let me talk to you about that thing that got cut, because I forgot to re-record that segment after I unmuted my mic. Check out HV! Check it out! Pretty cool, right? This took a while to get the block palette right. I was using things like yellow terracotta, which is like brown, and that was like the bottom. That orange is much more vibrant, and I like that a lot better. To reiterate, we're using the colors based off of the universal circuits in this pack. And so you can see how on the HV one, it's mostly orange, but it has that little like shine sometimes when it just goes over it. I think that's really cool, and I kind of wanted to emulate that in the big tower here. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do to put a roof on it, but I know there will be a roof on it. The idea I have here is I kind of want this to be a bit more open, So rather than just like having this be like a bunch of floors and having them be flat and functionally identical, I want them to each be pretty visible, like looking up. So I'm going to have like a staircase on this side, and it'll be like maybe like a small walkway to the next staircase up, or maybe it'll be across the next staircase up. And then each of these will be like little walkways onto not like floating platforms, but like raised platforms, almost like catwalks. And so it'll just be kind of like a series of catwalks. If you've ever gone up the Ergast Tower in the Twilight Forest, think something sort of like that. I think there's a number of rooms that kind of demonstrate the idea I'm thinking of. I'm not going to show you a picture because I don't care to do all that. I would have to go have a pack with Twilight and then like go look in that, and I don't really feel like doing all that, but you probably get what I mean. Maybe. And then this is just a little walkway out the back of MV here. It adds a little bit more depth to the build. I like it. I also put up a floor plan over here for the beginnings of AE2. This will be like the Autocrafting machine hallway, and this will be for the everything else. At least I hope it will all fit in there. We'll have to find out, of course. But I think it'll be okay. Anyway, more HV stuff. Oh, and how could I forget? You, and we're almost there. This is a very vague goal. But, you know, that's how all these things work, right? So I think in the background I want to start working on some of these combustion generators. We should have the electric motors to do this, as well as the parts to make the pistons. This is just more stainless steel, and this is just more stainless steel and gold and etc. I made a handful of machine holes here, and one of them I just used on the assembler. I hope that 4 amps of HV will see me to for a while, but, you know, the blast furnaces will eventually come, but that's fine. We'll worry about that later. So I want to make 4 of these combustion generators real quick. Okay, and that doesn't look like too bad of a list of recipes either. Oh, there's my trophy. I was wondering where it was at. Okay, so that will probably be quite good for quite a while. We don't have any cables for it, but that's okay. We have this, and that's the important thing. Probably. Not really. We don't even have a battery buffer. We can't do anything with this. I don't know why I made these. It'll be good to have later. So regarding HV cables, the HV superconductor is vibrant alloy, and we need ender pearl dust for that. So we can make ender pearls either with pulsating dust and diamonds, which is not a bad recipe, but it's definitely not a good one. Or naturally, we can loot fabricate it. For this though, we need an Enderman data model, which we need extraterrestrial matter. So we need some more ender pearls, which we do have. This is fine. But we need 8 ender pearls in total, which we do have, actually. We just need like a lot of hellish matter, which we do not have. So I think we need to make one of these models for that. And the question is which one to make. We're gonna do blaze to start with though. I think gas is a good one to get later, but I want blaze rods because, I mean, look at how gated this ender tank is. It's not. It just isn't. That's crazy, right? Like, it's dark steel. It's gated by dark steel and blaze rods. And, well, there's a fluid right there that I would like over there. You know what I mean? Okay, that wasn't too hard to make. Let's throw this in there. I keep forgetting where to put the data model. And some matrices. And hope for the best. So this will get us plenty of hellish matter. And that should get us enough extraterrestrial matter to make Enderman models. Which will be good, because we need those. I'm sure we still need to go to the end at some point, but we can do that later. I just want to kind of let that run for a little while. And while we let that run, it's time to really futurize. Because look at this. Is this any way to live? Barrels, drawers, furnaces, crafting station. This isn't anything fancy. This is no future. This is wood. I mean, we're gonna keep the barrels, but you'll see. It'll be a funny joke in like 5 or 10 minutes when I'm done with what I'm about to explain. It's time to turn matter into energy. And to do that, we need to start with charging quartz. This looks really cheap. It's charging time. So as it stands, we're going to be skipping the item storages, at least for a little while. We'll come back to them once we're sufficiently rich, and we don't really have any object with regards to storage. But for now, we're just going to use barrels, and like really big barrels with high amounts of stack upgrades. Because, I mean, look at this already, right? Like, this is already... think about it like this. This is a 12 by 9, which means this is over 90 types. with 500 slots apiece. This is like a 16K storage cell, if not better. If not like significantly better, because it can hold way more types. I think this is almost close. No, this is better than a 64K actually. And this is just like I guess this is the stainless steel tier of stack upgrades. That's a little expensive, but like it's not that bad, especially considering we could just do 2 tier 1s and that would probably be fine. The only thing I'd really be concerned about is things of like coal, and that's okay. There are worse things to have be your problem than like, I have too much coal to store in my storage. And even then, we'll have a bunch of extra barrels like this one, which has a bunch of empty space, or this one, and they'll all be aluminum tier, so they'll all be like huge, and they'll all have stack upgrades, so it should be like a lot of storage. We can also upgrade them to stainless steel, which would be really nice, I think. Anyway, like many things that are temporary, trademark, we're just gonna set up a little setup right here. Let me grab a couple hoppers actually, like this, and we'll just chuck a stack of Certus in here. And it'll charge itself, right? Yes, good. And Fluix is made the same way as it is normally, which is fine. We have plenty of all of these things. One thing we do not have plenty of, however, are the inscription plates. So we need a meteorite compass, which means a normal compass. That's a lot. Wow, really? I thought it was worse than that. Actually, wait, I think I do know where meteorites are. I think I just forgot that I knew. I mean, that's fine. It's good to have this. Let's go find some presses while that's doing stuff. Cube. I always forget it gives you all 4 in modern AE2. How wonderful. I love modern AE2. It's so pretty, it's so cool, it's so convenient. The only thing is that pattern providers are different than interfaces now, which is not a horrible change to have, honestly. Toss, bend, cut, craft, and again, panel, the good one, inscribe, press, circuit 2. Well, I guess circuit 2 is like, typically that's like the program circuit for making a recipe. This is just like a different type of circuit, I guess. That's what I meant by that. The really good table. I said table. Panel! Dang it! Oh, I think I like this recipe a lot more than default, that's for sure. This one's pretty cool too. Oh, life is good. Dump, 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 dump. Who needs to organize things anymore? Everything is just in the barrels, in the... this. Does this really matter energy? I don't know. It's the future though. I wonder how that Blaze model's doing. Doing great! Nice. Dude, I'm still looking in these barrels. I don't have to do that. That's for nerds. I can just do this. It's great. It's so awesome. It's so wonderful. Powerful. Incredible. Unmatched. Make me ender pearls. Of course, we still need to, use that matter. So we should probably make this thing, the loot fabricator. Wow, look how close we are to just doing that. Easy peasy. It doesn't really matter where this goes for right now. It's not going to be like passive, so we'll just set it here. That's fine. Saves us having to make another laser node anyways. So go in here and make me... Oh, you make me emeralds? No, I care about ender pearls right now. Look at those. That's so many more than we put in. It's crazy. That's how profit works. Delicious. All right, let's go make some vibrant alloy. Okay, we got some blaze rods from those blaze predictions. Let's make some ender tanks. We'll just paint these orange for ethanol. And not sulfuric acid. We'll just remember that it's not sulfuric acid. We'll set one here. Oh, I didn't think it could be like that. Like that. With a pump going in up there. I think that works. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to clean up the place down here a little bit, and I'll turn this into power gen for HV. We have the ethanol setup still over at MV, and that should be fine. We'll just piggyback off of that until it doesn't work anymore, but it should be fine to see us through HV, I hope. And so we'll set up probably a short, small little H&N setup down here once we're ready for it to get the cod and fish oil for biodiesel. But for right now, we'll just, I don't know, set this here and figure it out. You can do it. I believe in you. No, but seriously, I don't really know exactly. I need to collect my thoughts for a bit. That's my problem, is I can only record for 30 minutes at a time, or 30 minutes of footage at a time, excuse me, before I just kind of start floundering, and I'm like, what am I doing? How do I do this? And I don't know how to, go forward. analysis paralysis. That's the word I'm looking for. That's 2 words. Whatever. For right now, though, I think we're just probably going to set up those 4 combustion generators down here. I do need to... I'm going to make this place look like clean first. I'll come back and I'll have this place looking clean, nice, and maybe I'll have the combustion generator set up, and I might have the skeleton of the biodiesel set up. I don't know. I'll see how I feel and get on with things. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. If nothing else, I'm going to put some stuff together, make this place look nice, and... I did all this finally because I was like, thank goodness I can finally take a break from building, and now I want to go back to building because this is unfinished and it's not good, and it needs to be finished and good. It's funny how that ends up working out, huh? Anyway, I'll get power sorted out here and probably look into battery buffers. Oh dear, what are battery buffers for HV? I'd probably want an 8 amp. I feel like it's a good start. That's not that bad. Honestly, the machine holes are pretty nice just because it's just polyethylene and this is like free. So that's not that bad. It's just like gold and it's just more polyethylene and battery alloy for batteries. Okay, that's not... Oh no, I have these energium crystals are available now, right? These things are cool, aren't they? Yeah, these things. I should be using these things. Oh, I need an HV autoclave. Never mind, I'll use them later. Anyway, I will be back shortly and hopefully have a little bit more to show you. See you in a moment. Hello, and welcome back. I've done a little bit of work around the place, and I've got those in place now. No time-lapse this time because I was really hemming and hawing a lot when I was putting these together. I'm gonna enable the cheaty free cam for a little bit here, just to get a little wraparound. It's nothing too crazy. I tried to have like a little gradient of the lighter whites over back here and to the darker whites over there. These two are a little bit jumping the shark in terms of color, but oh well. You may also be noticing this path. This will serve as both a, well, pathway, decoration, and a maintenance tunnel. As you can see, we have the AE2 cables down here. I just left this one open because I needed to remember it was here. The rest of these are facades all the way back up. Currently, that's only connecting HV to AE2 over here, and there's nothing actually connected. Those were offline. You saw the tooltip. So this room will be for all of the, like, crafting computers, molecular assemblers, and stuff like that. And this room will be for on-demand machine crafting. As it stands, I set up a couple things right here. We have a basic bending machine, a lathe, a wire mill, an extruder, and a polarizer. We will probably need several more extruders, which is why there's a couple extra spaces here, but I just haven't put them in yet. And this 8 amp energy converter is going to be running off of an energy P2P. And we link RF P2Ps with Jetpack, because that makes sense. We might swap to the EU P2Ps at some point, because I feel like a transformer for every single machine line would be kind of awful. Not a transformer, a converter. But I don't know, really. It might be worth setting up battery buffers, but maybe that'll be something I do after I get like the big energy multi-block, maybe? I'm not certain. Probably something once we have a bit more grounding, though. This is still temporary, but it's less temporary, and by a lot. Speaking of temporary, I still need to, make that powered. Also, in between clips here, I set up a HV miner. It's very loud because it has a combustion generator next to it. I threw it on a lead vein a while ago, and it hit 4 other veins, albeit not like entirely. And currently it's just sitting on a tin vein that I needed to get rid of some scaffolding around here. It's that one, and that one. It's been going pretty well, I must say. We have a lot of tin, azurite. I think this is just more copper, some gold. Whatever an almandine is. I think that's like a nutlet. That's not a good joke. Yes, I'll probably just be moving this thing pretty frequently because, ore. And it'll be better once we have ore processing, which we might do, I don't know, like 2 episodes from now or something. We have a lot of things to be doing first. So I did make a stack of patterns and some pattern providers. I don't actually have a pattern terminal or processing units. I didn't consider... Oh, that's cool. Anyway, I didn't consider that I might need to make these for crafting storages. Whoops. Well, I mean, these aren't super expensive, all things considered. Also, am I missing something? Why would you ever do this recipe? It's more oxygen and longer and more power for the same thing? Am I crazy? Well, I guess I should at least get like 2 of these to start. The storage components aren't too bad. We can actually get a lot of these from, well, I mean, as you saw, the using MP circuits, because these are just as cheap as LVs. Oh, and getting 4Ks or even cheaper. That's pretty cool. I also need a pattern terminal and, you know, everything else that goes into Autocrafting. I forget Autocrafting isn't just like you set up pattern providers and call it a day. Well, I guess to start we'll just put down the pattern providers at least, you know, bit by bit, we'll get it going. We're a network apprentice, yay! We don't actually have anything for these pattern providers, so, oh, you know. Also, I think this whole thing's still offline. I suppose now's probably a good time to figure out how to use the advanced memory card. I assume the green one is the one I'm looking at, right? Yeah. So if this is on bind to input, I think this then would turn it into input? I'm just gonna figure this out later. Wow, wait, I just realized it says base. That's so cool. Okay, I think I got it. So, I mean, if I read the thing, I think the selected P2P is this one right here because it's in green. And so I have to select it here, and then I click on the other one, I think. I probably just need to like play with it a few times and I'll get the hang of it. Okay, so this whole thing is online now, so I think we should have power at those machines over there now. Hopefully. And we don't. Oh, why not? Come on. I always forget it's insert for this, because it should be inserting into the P2P, and then it should be extracting out on this side. Yes, okay, very good. And I'm a little concerned to know if these actually work off of this, but I'm just gonna hope they do. I probably should get a battery buffer for this, but, you know. Maybe I'll get a, like a big FE battery buffer, like a energy cell. Well, I think you can upgrade them, so maybe that's worth it. I don't know. Probably. Maybe. Probably better than any battery buffers we'd have at this point, and probably a lot cheaper than making like 10 of them. I'll worry about that later. Well, if we actually want to get some crafting storage, it doesn't seem too terrible, at least to start. Just one 4K is not too bad. It's a couple MV circuits, which I'm not sure if we have a whole lot more of. Oh, we have one. No, we do not. But we should be able to make a couple of the integrated ones, I think. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. I think we have the stuff for this. Oh, phenolic circuit boards. Uh-oh. No, we're just missing silver, actually. Okay, we're fine then. Let me make some more circuits, and I'll put all this stuff together, and I'll be back. Oh, darn it, the diodes need platinum wire, so we need to go to the end for this. Thankfully, the end cake isn't too expensive. I believe we can make this. Icky. The dragon's here. Why? And how? Well, I hope she's nice. I'm in peaceful after all. Well, I'm only here to find some platinum, ma'am, so... Oh, platinum. I forgot my jetpack. That is okay. I can type /home quickly if need really arise. Yeah, we don't need a lot right now. We just need like a couple pieces, so I think this, you know, just a 6 or 7 platinum will be enough. Alright, Starlight, you can say it. You can put it in the comments now. I don't think the Ender Dragon liked me doing that. I should leave. Oh yeah, this was so much better than doing it the other way. These SMD components are super nice. I love these things. Okay, this is gonna look like really bad for a little bit, but shut up. I guess we could probably move all this stuff over to HV now, but I don't really want to until we have like more machines over there. Well, I mean, we can. We just haven't auto-crafted yet. We also have to hook up these things, I guess. Tell you what, I'm gonna go put these up in that little room over there, and we'll call the episode before actually doing auto-crafting. The future's like basically now, and I'll come back and it'll be really now. Then, the future will be in the future. Guys, aren't you so proud of me? I'm so smart. Oh, what a mess. Yeah, that's like fine. I mean, we can move it if we need to. Good job, us. We have auto-crafting almost, kind of. Don't, shut up. Be quiet. Well, the future is basically now. We have digital storage, and really all we need to do is just move it over to HV, and the only thing that's really preventing us from doing that is a bunch of these machines over here not being HV. So I just need to make, like, the important ones again. Like, I'm sure we'll be fine without a canner at HV, but I would definitely like more than one extruder, or, you know, a cutter, or etc. We could probably skip like a lot of these, but I definitely need more over there. so I'll probably do that between episodes. Anyway, thank you for watching. I think we did really good. This is a lot later to come out. This has been like a week and like a day or two. Bear with me here. You saw how much building I did, and it even harder because, well, it was hard. I don't know, I had to put together like ideas in my head. It took a lot. You would not believe how much time this took. Do you know how many blocks of Eclipse base this is? These were all made by hand. I don't have a block factory yet. We don't have a block factory yet. That alone is heinous in my opinion. We have crafted 25,000 Eclipse base. Sure, we haven't placed that many because the building gadget, but let me tell you, we've probably placed more if you count with the building gadget. This took me forever. You don't get to be mad at me. I said so. Anyway, I'll probably do some more polish in the meantime, and I hope to catch you next time. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna fall off this cliff now. Bye-bye!